Oh, buddy. I did not want to have to do this. I was going to tell you about a guinea that's been sitting on that little nest right there, but she got up. She got up right as I went over to, well, kind of just got even in the vicinity of her. So hope she comes back to it. I'd like to see a whole bunch of those eggs hatch out. I've been wondering why we haven't been getting any guinea eggs. Figured out why, I guess. Howdy folks, my name's Reagan. Welcome back to the GWP Homestead. It is just about the hottest, most humid day of the year, I think. We've had about a week of this here in a row. Thank you, Mark. So it's a great day to be outside, for sure. Welcome to Kentucky. This is what we deal with. But, you know, work around here never stops. So what I wanted to do is just bring you along on a few things that we're trying to tackle today. And the first of which, you see all that? Marcus, trying to talk here, man. The first thing that I've been putting off doing, all this lumber here is left over from building our chicken run. And it's been on sawhorses, and the sawhorses have finally just completely collapsed. But back before we moved, I had a lumber rack that I'd made up inside, mounts to the wall, and you could stack boards on it, you know, going up. And I don't have any studs in my shop, my pole barn that I have. It's just a, you know, post frame construction. So I couldn't actually put it up. And so my lumber rack's just been sitting there for a while, and of course it doesn't belong outside, but it's not doing me any good where it's at. So we're gonna put it up outside underneath the barn. Got a nice big overhang there that, you know, this stuff's just been out for a while now. So this is gonna be nice. I've just kind of had this epiphany. Why don't I go ahead and do that? So we're gonna get that knocked out. Wanted to bring you guys along. Maybe the kids will be out here in a little while. You get to see them, but you know what, for now, let's do this and see what else we can get into today. That went a lot faster than what I thought it was going to. I don't really know why I thought it was going to go slow. Now I can get out of here, quit making noise, and let Mama Guinea come back to her nest over there. I think she was trying to come back. We don't want to disturb her too much. I couldn't figure out why we were missing birds and why we're missing eggs, and now we found it. But anyway, having this up will really help me keep all this mess clean, and that sucker is going to go to a burn pit at some point. But yeah, gets the stuff off the ground. It's a fall hazard whenever it's on, you know, them things. They're a tidbit rickety. It's just a smidge whenever it's, you know. Anyway, let's go see what else we can find. I want to show you all my, my little oak tree here in a little while. It's gonna be like right now, because of the video. I'm still getting used to all this. Here we go. She's back. I knew she would be. It's worked out well. So if you've been watching our channel now for any amount of time, you know that I transplanted this little red oak tree from my grandparents' and great-grandparents' farm, brought it back here to ours. We used to have a big, ugly, I think it was a privet. We've got them all over the place, growing right here. And we just didn't like it shading out the house, and because it wasn't tall, it just shaded an area, and it was great during the summer, but it just stayed kind of dirty and gross underneath it. So we cut it down and transplanted this guy, and in quite a few years, this is going to be a really nice shade tree. It's going to be a while before we get there. But you know, I noticed the other day, let me get down here, that the tree has sprouted a couple of new little new growth right there. And I was hoping maybe the top of it would hang in there, but yeah, she's absolutely toast at this point. There goes a lizard. Oh, you can see his tail, maybe. Watch him move. There he goes. So what I'm gonna do, also weed eated just now. Look at me go, good for me. We're gonna take these straps right here off, and then we're gonna prune this tree right about there, right above where that new growth has shot off of there. And the reason we're going to do that, this is starting to die, or has already died. So by cutting that off, anything that's still growing up here, it's going to, you know, the tree and this root system that's established here is going to quit trying to pump nutrients all the way up, and it's going to put all that growth, those nutrients, everything that's pulling out of the dirt into those offshoots. And that'll be better for the tree in the long run. I really wanted to give this thing a head start, but at this point, it's only slowing the tree down. So we're going to take care of that. Too bad. But anyway, once we get that done, we'll put some more mulch down, maybe to help some of that grass, hold back some of that grass, but you know, whatever. You can hopefully kind of see by that there really wasn't hardly any growth at all happening right in there anymore. But that little offshoot there, it's got another one growing right there with it. It wouldn't surprise me too if we get some more coming off this other side. That's going to try to grow straight up, and this is going to end up being just fine, I think. Well, you know, what do I know? I'm just a guy holding the camera. I got a pretty good hunch this is going to end up working out okay. But I did lose this much. This was a little too much tree, I guess, for trying to transplant out of the wild. Now I know. Now you do too. Did I mention it's really hot today? I guess it's not the heat, it's the humidity, right? The sweat pours, beads up in my face. Oh. Bring it on, fall. Don't tease me. Don't keep me waiting. Also, it's smart not to put mulch right up against the base of the tree. That whole tree needs to have room to breathe. So I give it a little bit of a gap there. Okay, I guess that's enough for today. I'm about ready to take a shower, I think, because it's just brutally uncomfortable out here. It might just rain, because that breeze feels really nice. We'll give this little tree some water later. Again, maybe it'll rain, maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll go ahead and give it some water because it's certainly not going to hurt. And you know, we'll check back in on it a little later on. I bet it does really good now that it's not trying to take care of that thing, the rest of it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We sure appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If sweat. It's fun having y'all around, so if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And you know what? We'll see y'all next time. Y'all take care.